Fair.
It's either you see it or you don't see it, really.
Yeah.
So
I
how did
told
the
you-
Siobhan thing go?
Yeah. So I brought it up to Siobhan. Siobhan and I kind of agreed on this, where I may not necessarily think that Haze is criminally liable, but that doesn't mean I should be not pursuing civil recourse, right?
Can you speak up?
Yeah, of course. So we're going to pursue civil action. Siobhan is kind of like, we met with Nova after. Nova asked me to come down and clarify some parts of my statement, and we did that. And what we learned from that was there was an active scene going on, but we were up on the bridge, and Haze was shooting. Well, she wasn't even shooting because I heard no gunshots. She was looking down, and the scene was occurring down below the bridge, out of earshot and eye shot from me.
Yeah.
So I clarified some stuff for.
Are you speaking up or like?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I am.
Are you whispering?
No.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, no, I am.
You're lower than usual.
Maxed.
Okay, but anyways.
Yeah. Either way, so as far as I know, Nova is looking into it. What we found out is that Haze did not include mention of the shooting in her report, but apparently Daisy mentioned that someone was shot, but they didn't list a name, they didn't list a description, there was nothing of the sort. So Siobhan is going to try and get it on the docket, but the SOL is in like 5 days, right?
Yeah, so just put it up.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But she said like it could be months before we even go to court. I said
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That's what I said to her.
I'm gonna be doing the same thing with I'm gonna have someone review all these transactions for the PD stuff, bro. Literally, nobody reads shit. It's crazy. Like Daisy brought up like the shared garage thing, and there was like, I was like, we can't do that. Like, we literally have to write all this shit because we have some fucking, dumb fuck signaling us if we don't explicitly write what's happening, we are subject to getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah,
we can't just start repairing shit. I mean, they got money too. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Have you talked to Jasper?
No. Why?
You probably should.
Jasper the kebab guy?
Yeah. Like if he's available right now, I would call him and just tell him that Michael said, "Tell me what happened."
Hey, Nino.
Hey, what? I was just talking to Michael. He said to talk to you.
Oh, maybe what happened to me, or
what happened?
Did he mention anything?
No, he wanted me to hear from you.
So hold on. How to do a TLDR? Not gonna on a 30-minute rant about it.
I don't mind ranting. I'm used to it.
Okay, I'll give you a full story, no bullshit. Okay, since you are not
you
like a
talk
cop
in person?
or yeah, that would be better.
I'm down at the resort.
Okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes. I'm on my way.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Bye.
By the way, I'm done with the PD. In the sense that they're gonna get what they need, but they're fucking useless.
Yeah.
And until Daisy and Peters fucking lock it in, or Daisy and Peters lock it in, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like, you shit is cooked to the point where, I don't have time. There's like 90% of the city needs me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they gotta, they brought up like apparently they're still not like Ineffective SOPs. One shit, and it's just like they're like, man, I wonder why Bones, the guy that can't type and never is around, hasn't done it. Why this Interceptors have been in operation for over a month now. Like, it's just like, it's and I told them, I'm like, I know this sounds condescending, but you guys are really nice. Like,
yeah.
And you're dealing with a bunch of fucking self-serving rats that will only protect their own and then target people that are not in their circle.
Yeah.
It's There was a guy. What's his name? Who was it? Oh my God! You know what it reminds me of? It's the fucking. I mean, it's so like what like you know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, it's like I can only point at things, and then at that point, you have to use your own fucking common sense to see what's happening, right?
Yeah,
I cannot.
No, I agree.
I can't. I'm not your commissioner, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah.
Not wrong. And honestly, what more can we do at this point beyond doing their job for them? And
precisely.
I just can't. I mean, I have enough shit to worry about already.
Yeah. They did ask me if I was running again, and I still don't know. I mean, it kind of really depends on how my conversation with the you know, the governor goes. And I inherently, unless we see some form of like, at the end of the day, there needs to be some form of anybody should literally be able to go and bring topics up, and there should be a panel hearing.
Yeah.
And that goes across the fucking board, because right now it's trash. And Angel needs a head cut off, quite frankly.
You mean like the entire judicial and legislative process?
Precisely.
So
Hello.
Hey, JJ. We'll pick this up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, JJ.
What's going on, JJ?
So, where do I start? So there was an incident that happened like two days ago. I was hanging out with Haida. Again, I'm not gonna, lie or talk bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna straight up tell you what happened. We were transporting some money. 3 or 4 cars pull up on us. They asked us to pull over, and they started shooting at us. Right? It wasn't planned. It wasn't like a gang war or anything.
Yeah. Wait, they didn't say anything? They just started shooting?
I mean, they asked us to pull over and all that, and they started shooting at us, right?
Okay.
So we get into this whole thing. I had a legal firearm and weapon license, so I obviously shot back, right?
Yeah.
I
you
went down.
stood your ground.
Exactly, yeah. I went down. Somebody took my gun, and I guess they left it somewhere or whatever. So cops found me. They cuffed me, and they sent me to jail for criminal use of firearm. Without even asking about any statements, any questions, nothing. They didn't care who shot at us,
Bro.
why they shot at us. They didn't care about any of that shit. They just
What?
Oh, you were with Haida. You were with violent kids. So my license is getting revoked, and I went to jail
For standing his ground.
Yeah, and no questions.
Who
asked.
arrested
Like,
you?
There was no. Cricket was processing me, but I believe he was just ordering. He was just listening orders from Maxwell.
I'm so annoyed.
So nobody got even charged with like a gang related shooting.
Yeah.
But I was treated as a gang member in a gang war. And nobody was questioning like, oh, you have no priors. How did
no
you
priors is the guy gives food, feeds them. Literally is one of the only guys working a food court. Must be a gang member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
yo, you have fucking cops literally using senior buns as fucking human shield for their fucking SBS bullshit, but no one bats a fucking eye.
There's more to it. First is the thing is I said to one cop that I might be part of Haida because I am part of Haida.
But it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
fucking like if we want to
go
play those games, then Sky Faye is a part of whatever fucking crew her boyfriend's in, right? Ventura is a part of the Saints. I'm Chang Gang and a lean boy and a clean boy and in every gang in the city.
That's what I'm saying. But
like,
so I overheard the guy on the phone that he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna laugh into his face." I'm like, and he came up to me and, oh, you told this officer that you might be part of Haida, and I was like, okay. So if I would be part of gang, does it mean I lose my rights to defend myself, or like what is this even about?
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, so he failed to articulate to me or my lawyers how did I use my firearm criminally. I asked for a bench. There were no judges. We are going to the appeal, but this shit is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I'm so mad right now. You have no idea. I'm so sick of this bullshit. Just fucking like, and Maxwell is good. I genuinely think she's a good cop. But my problem is that the culture that has been bred into law enforcement, where they inherently do not see anyone as a normal human being if they don't have a badge, or they're their friend. You know what I mean?
Honestly, to me, it just seems like, quote unquote, like civilians are just criminals that haven't been caught for them. You know?
Yep. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. And that's why, like, you know, JJ, like, anytime I bring up these problems, like, it's just, you just visibly see their eyes glazing over of not giving a shit, because they are programmed like fucking robots to have one objective, and that is to garner arrests. I mean, I want you to, there are cops that literally, like, masturbate to taking people's, like, criminal virginity. And I've heard this. It's not like I feel this. It's that they have told me.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole situation was strange. They found me. I was bleeding on the ground. I was put in cuffs, and first thing I hear from Dan Shiesties, oh, Jasper Jones from Senior Bands, you are a gangbanger now. And he woke up. I'm like,
fuck that guy.
Yeah, so we like assuming already I'm bleeding on the ground. He doesn't fucking know what even happened, and I'm a gangbanger already. Okay. So what happened was yesterday I was the only booth open, and there were 15 cops in line. So I told them I'm not gonna serve them, so they can go fuck themselves, and they go flip burger. And they went and flip burgers, and I was laughing at them. And they can go suck a dick.
Good.
I'm not serving them no more.
That's what I said to him. I was like, hey, that's your right as a business owner.
One was so mad that he threatened to sue me, and told me that I'm not gonna be able to do any business in the city. He can go fuck himself. He's not protected class. I don't know. He told that to my employee.
Said that he's gonna shoot him?
No.
Sue him. Sue.
Oh, sue.
Sue, yeah, sorry. And yeah, they are not protected class, so he can go fuck himself.
I mean, you're a business owner. You have the right to refuse business to whoever the fuck you want to.
I don't know. The whole situation was cooked. I was so angry in the cells. I just told the cop to just like send me to jail, because I would just
I would too. Like, it's just to me that's fucking disgusting as fuck.
Yep.
It's just crazy to me. Like, there was no witness testimonies, nothing. They didn't ask nobody any questions. They already, I guess, had their own stories, and they went with it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, look, I'm a criminal in their eyes as well, for what it's worth. Stand your ground. An individual may use deadly force to defend themselves if under threat of serious injury. You know what's crazy? Is remember when I wrote the G6 thing, and these fucking degenerates that consider themselves like fucking legal experts with their fucking middle school diplomas? Like, were telling us that we didn't have to do this because of stand your ground. I wonder why we did it. Yeah. This is why, right? Because unless you fully outline shit, these guys literally do not like get it.
Yep.
So the thing is, I can do the time, I can do the fine if I know what I did wrong, if I understand what I did wrong. But they didn't even tell me what I did wrong. They didn't explain anything. Like, to this point, I think I haven't done anything wrong. I just literally stand in my gown.
Is there a judge around? Yeah, this is, it's so shitty because they're going to lean. Now you got to wait till court, and now you're fucked. See, this is why I was so against, like what is happening in Blaine County with them preventing felons from owning businesses. Because what happened to you? Imagine I didn't pass the law. right, that lets felons own businesses, you would be fucked for maybe 2 months.
Oh, it's just a misdemeanor. It's not a felony.
Well, really?
I think so. Yes.
Wait. Criminal use is a misdemeanor?
I believe so.
Oh. Holy shit. Okay, well, thank God. Well, regardless, right? It could have gotten worse. It doesn't really change much. Well, it does, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
But that means you can't have a gun. Oh, wait, can you?
Yeah. No, I cannot. They already revoked my license.
Wait. Hold on. Pause, champ. Wait, if it's a misdemeanor, can they take it? Let me see.
One cop said they cannot, but the other cop said they can articulate somehow that they can. So
yeah, but it says applicants must not have any felony convictions. If it's a misdemeanor, how can they take it?
Exactly.
I don't know. One cop said they can. One cop.
You should get shot and sue them.
Ooh, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the only way, and this is the same thing I said to Michael, is that we need to fill the docket with fucking lawsuits against the police department, because they're too fucking brain dead to like understand what they're doing is fucking like dumb.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
Are there gonna be any repercussions even if I win? Like, what's gonna change? Like, they can do it the day
They
after.
have to go to court.
That's it.
Yeah, but if they
have to go to
lose,
court.
then
The
they
public knows that they're doing dumb shit, and it forces the hand of the government to do something.
It's the optics, JJ.
Yep.
It's just like, it is so frustrating because based on this, I could literally just come out of the senior band, get put in cuffs, get charged for terrorism, and sent to jail, just for no reason, just like I did now.
So let me see. Citizens of the senators are permitted to defend themselves and others. We are compelled to the existence of criminal. Okay. Okay. You are eligible. Application process. Usage restrictions may be used for self-defense and lawful recreational shooting. May not be modified in any way. The registered owner may have own. Wait a minute. Oh my God. You know what? We tried to pass the wait, did we end up? Oh, the justice. Did we end up getting the Moose Knuckles one? I forgot what happened with that.
Which one?
Remember where like I specifically added legislation, not just for G6, but we also put the one for Moose Knuckles?
What one was that? That wasn't facially enhanced, was it?
No, I think there was. I remember there was bullshit around it. The NVL law.
Yeah, I think that one.
The answer was the San Andreas Department of Justice is responsible for overseeing and interpreting legal defenses from situations that this legislation seeks to define out of existence. That's brain dead. There is current written stand your ground doctrine that defines in what capacities citizens of the state of San Andreas may engage in self-defense and under what circumstances they may do so. No fucking shit. That's why you write legislation to expand on rights. I remember now why I got annoyed. The legislation sets forth proposed guidelines that would override current standing legislation and criminal charges. No shit. That's why you write legislation.
Yeah.
Allowing an individual to engage in criminal behavior. That's not why. It makes it decriminalized with a laundry list of easy outs to avoid criminal prosecution. Bro, I'm getting mad just reading this.
So
the San Andreas Department of Justice maintains that this is an area of their authority. Citizens are already afforded protections under stand your right doctrine, and should the county authorities seek to change this further, must be done by a legislative review through combined legislative action. Which is crazy, right? Because effectively what that says is don't write legislation. Well, you know what I mean? But
what
you
it
need
says
to
someone
actually have to like
you-
think about that answer to see it.
Right.
You know
so,
what I mean?
So what the DOJ expects of you, JJ, is when you're actively being shot at, you have to say, "I'm pulling out my firearm," and then you have to tell them you're walking away from the situation.
No. That's not true.
That's kind of what it feels like, right?
No.
They say stand your ground doctrine exists, and you have to follow that, right? That's the only case self-defense is allowed.
I disagree.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why. I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
But that is an argument that would be said in court. What they're saying effectively is, we made the rules as to when you can use this firearm. Right. We will not let you extend legislation that further defines and outlines cases that protect civilians for using their guns.
Right.
Criminally, right?
Right.
Which is brain dead.
Right.
But they effectively, what they're saying is, we want you to go to court with our non-existent judges and delayed court cases. Right. And we're okay with you losing your weapons license for extended periods of time. That's what they're saying. They want you to go to court.
Right? I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
So let me go back. Is the weapons license, did they have the authority to remove it? Do you have your MDT?
I don't have mine, but I have on my phone the weapons legislation.
So what one of the judges or cops told me, I don't remember, is they can basically like request to remove my fire license, but it ends up being a clerk or DOJ that needs to like sort of like accept the removal or something like that.
Correct.
So
it's like stopped. My fire license right now is like stopped or something like that. That's what they said. Like,
violent. They did have the right to remove it because of criminal use. It says right here, removal of weapons license guidelines includes violent misdemeanors.
Yeah, but it doesn't restrict him from applying for it again based on this legislation.
Yeah, correct. Oh man, that's so rough.
Another thing is, when they removed my fire license, they didn't ever ask if I have more guns in my possession or anything. They didn't care about no questions.
Wow. The issue is, right, we have routes that we can take. There's just, the problem is they're using the power of red tape, right? Because think about it. JJ's fucked here. What do we do about it? We tried to do something about it. They said do a legislative review, which, how do you even get that? Because you first have to have situations like JJ to be well documented. Then you got to wait 2 months, and then you got to present that case.
Right.
So, in other words, it's just shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It pretty much says do something that's almost impossible in order to make change.
Sure. And this is exactly what me and my attorney talked about, that if they want to use case law to establish amendments to legislation, then the docket can't be 3 pages long.
Correct. And this is why the ultimate solution is public hearings. It's the most like naturally democratic process for both transparency and for accountability.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, the way I was treated like a criminal. I might as well just become one. You know. They're basically creating criminals because they treat people like that.
Yeah.
And they're not ready for me being a criminal. I'm telling you, I can be as petty as possible. The amount of dedication I'm putting into the kebab shop, that exact amount I can put in the pettiness, okay, and in crime. I will literally put the fucking cameras all over the white garage, and if I see a cop car there, I'll go there and kick it multiple times. Every single time there is car. They're gonna lose them. I'm gonna get fucking clams from the tow yard, and I'm gonna clam their cars wherever I see them. They are not ready.
Yeah. And then they're going to be like, look, we knew it. We knew
He's
it.
a criminal.
We knew it. We knew it all along.
Yeah.
You see what he's doing? Oh, my God. Why is he doing this? What did we do to him?
Right.
Oh, they got so mad yesterday when I denied to serve them. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was so mad.
I mean, yeah, because they're fucking entitled. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
Yeah.
You know.
There are a few cops I'm probably gonna serve no matter what because they were always treating me with respect, and I have only positive experience with them. It's like a handful of them, but I don't have issues with them. But the rest, they can go fuck themselves. I was charged basically. I was guilty by association, so they are also guilty by association, but associating with the fucking dumb fucks among their ranks. So they can go fuck themselves.
Fair.
Yeah. Thought crime, you know?
Yeah.
JJ, why don't you need to get rid of all your friends? You have to become a cop for them to trust you.
I guess so. I guess so.
Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that, JJ.
So again, it is not like me bitching and crying. I really don't
not.
care about the fine.
I know you're not.
And all that shit.
Trust me when I say,
just,
JJ, I am not. I understand why you're having to say that, but trust me, I fully understand why you feel that way, and you're bringing up a valid complaint because you are being treated like shit, and it's not right. It's fucked up, and you're not the only one. And I am doing whatever I can in my power to change things, but transparently, I'm losing hope because, you know, I'm having to battle a government terrorist effectively.
Yeah, it just fucking wild. I know a few cops. I asked them about this situation, and they basically sided with me. I also asked one of my friends that is a judge about this situation. He also sided with me. So I don't fucking understand. It's just so fascinating. It happened 2 days ago, and I'm still baffled. Like, how they can just not even ask about any statements, any questions, nothing, and just charge people. How is that even fucking possible?
Because we have far too long had zero accountability, and the one institute put into place, which is the marshals, have gone from a department that was intended to maintain accountability, who have now become scuff detectives.
Yeah.
It's kind of, honestly, this is like sort of besides the point. It's kind of cooked. They don't even have fucking K9 certified, but they're getting tank certified. Kind of fucking insane.
Trust me, I brought it up, and they were crying about like they're so cooked. I don't think they believe me or Michael when we said we were dealing with phone calls all day as to why they're tanks.
Non-stop.
Yeah. They're in their own world is a problem. And I'm telling you right now, Maxwell's a good cop. But it's like if you were in for so long, it's kind of like if you're in a toxic environment, you don't realize you're picking up toxic behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
And it's hard to explain to cops that what happened to you is inherently toxic. Devalues everything that you've done in the city in a moment's notice, but doing the right thing.
When I denied to serve her yesterday, she was like, "Oh, you are the guy that threw away his firearm yesterday." I'm like, "What? Like, how do we like know this? Why? Like, there is no evidence. There is no statements."
What did they say to you?
She did. She told me that I'm the guy who threw away his firearm yesterday, because they found my firearm somewhere else, that it wasn't at me on my person. So I don't know, how do they know, or how do they assume, or what evidence there is that I threw away my firearm somewhere.
All right, sorry, one sec. Hey, Jasmine, sorry.
I have an officer here. What's your name? A Vic Hanna, who's gonna give me a fucking ticket for
just take it. Yeah. I can't.
I don't have a ticket on my record.
But I can't do anything about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Nino.
Jasmine, I don't want to be one of those, like, you see the videos where, you know what I mean? I bring it to traffic court.
He's intrusive. Jesus, fuck me. Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, pick up. Bye. Uh,
So yeah, I don't know why or how do they assume why what happened, and they
Hmm.
found my firearm somewhere else,
Yeah.
and she's assuming I threw it away, and for some reason without even asking any questions. So that's kind of interesting.
Hmm.
It just I don't know. The whole thing is just annoying to deal
I
with.
yeah. Yeah. You're I'm annoyed for you. I've seen as long as I have been back, you have been the center of keeping people fed throughout the city, and for your person to be reduced down to just a criminal speaks volumes as to the cancer that has metastasized to the entire system that we call the government. And until that tumor is removed, it's this is the life we're gonna have to live. So
Yeah, I don't even like. I would like to know if okay, if I was charged with criminal use of firearm,
mhm.
I would like to know what would be not criminal use of firearm in the scenario. Like what I was supposed to do, like sit in the car or like I don't know, like let people shoot me or like what was the right thing to do? I guess.
That's where I was going with my point, Nino. Like,
Yeah.
do they expect him to have to say, like, you know, I have a firearm, I'm pulling it out, I'm gonna walk away, or is
No,
his
they
only
don't.
alternative to sit there and get
You're
shot?
thinking too deep, Michael,
I
is what
know.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you're talking about incompetency, treating people like shit and second-class citizens because they're not officers and not doing their job properly and waiting for the next ping. And
Right.
while I put Maxwell on a very high pedestal, because I don't think she's a victim to the, to the programming to a degree. You pick up, people are going to pick up these traits, right? Without realizing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Hello, Nino.
Hey,
how are you doing?
wait, new cell phone? Can I call you right back? This is Corolla, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna call you right back.
Okay, thank you, Nino.
If it's about the money, I am actually, that's what I'm doing today. So.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. And then it's gonna be weekly from there on. But I'll call you right back.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Anytime. Bye.
So there are two more things, just to like sort of wrap it up. The only question they ask is who I was with car with. When I told them I was there with Flippy and other people, they were like, okay, done. That's all we needed to know, I guess. And the second thing is the PD promotion. I guess you can already assume I'm not doing that. They are not getting any food from Abacababa.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. Part of me wants. I'm gonna talk to Flippy. I have a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Okay. Yeah. But I in advance, just JJ, know that I've been trying to do everything in my power, but I'm dealing with high levels of brain damage, so it's
Okay, I could see that in cells. The cop that was processing me, I could be lobotomized and be a better cop than he is. So I had to deal with that for like an hour.
Yeah. Now imagine that's the top of the DOJ.
Fucking sad. Jesus fucking Christ. They're hiring those people from like underneath the Mission Row fucking bridge, homeless people.
Yeah. Well.
I'm surprised they can even fucking write and read.
They can't.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, even if they can read, they can't understand. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's basically what happened.
All right.
I told JJ he actually should take it to court.
I
I'm
agree.
assuming you're of the same mind.
You have to. I think we should, like, so Michael was shot trying to let a cop know
Oh,
that
yeah,
he
he
recovered
told
it.
me.
Oh, he told you?
He
Yeah.
told me.
Yeah.
It's
They don't care.
I don't
like
even know. It's so
these
fucking
these
dumb.
people are so stupid that like they think the problem is that if you surround yourself with a bunch of fucking like middle school grade inept fucking morons, right? They think you're on the same caliber of education, right? So the reason I bring that up is that the moment you get there, you can read them easily is what I'm saying. The moment I saw how Michael's thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can hear it in their voice and you can hear it in their statement that they ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like you don't need to know that they're not going to do anything. Right?
Yeah.
You don't need to know that. You just know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
going in circles. I'm sorry. Just
No, you're
when
good.
when I was getting treated, I was like, okay, I need to get my story stated. There are gonna be multiple questions. What happened? I need to come up with something that's gonna be in my favor. I was like, okay, I guess I don't, and I was in jail.
Yeah.
Because they didn't ask nothing.
Yeah.
There was no questions besides the question who I was in the car with. So I guess if I would be in the car with 4 terrorists, I lose my rights to defend myself or any human rights. I guess I'm a terrorist because those are terrorists. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still getting, over it. I'm ranting to everyone that I can because it's just frustrating. So apologies if
No,
I'm
you're not
just-
ranting. You're not ranting
You're such a retard.
at all. I appreciate you coming down and telling the story again, JJ.
Yeah, it just if I'm gonna have a chance to fuck over a cop, I will fuck over a cop. That's all I'm saying. Because they are doing it to me, so we are in the same boat. They did this. They started. They made me do it. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta cook. I got an hour, 15 minutes. Transfers to make, etc., etc. JJ, I'm gonna do what I can, but just know that it's kind of hopeless right now. And I'm gonna do what I can.
Yeah. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much for
Thanks, JJ.
listening and trying to fix
That's
this shit.
that's why you guys voted me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Okay.
All right. Have a nice day.
Yep.
Take care, JJ. We'll talk soon.
Anytime.
I appreciate you.
Let's drive.